Hey there, this is Tom with another weekly Stonehearth update. This week I'm going to take you through a little test I've written to iron out the balance of our combat system. So what is this? I call this kind of the battle arena test. So we've got 7 workers on team 1, and on team 2 we've got 5 goblins, and they've got these mean little cleavers in their hands and a little bit of armor on them. And so I wrote this, if I'll just let it go, just to test how our combat works. So I could quickly make like multiple teams, and these goblins are like totally going to terrorize these citizens, but if I enter town defense mode, you know, they'll fight back, right? And the game right now is tuned to be very actually easy. Your workers themselves can sort of beat up on goblins pretty easily, and we are fixing that. In Alpha 9, we're going to give the goblins some teeth. It'll be sort of Revenge of the Goblins Alpha. And so the intent here is that 5 goblins should really represent a pretty big threat to your town. And you can see, like, you know, our workers are sort of running away as their health drops, and the goblins are winning the fight, right? So with the beefing up, I guess, of the combat system, we want you to invest in actual town defenses. You could last a pretty long ways in the game right now without building a single footman. And that will change. So these are the new values that I'm playing with. And it actually turns out that the this sort of panicking behavior that we have for the citizens, which we put in just to be cute, is actually pretty effective, because it means that the goblins will pick new targets, and they tend not to attack weak targets. It's just sort of a happy accident, so the workers' AI actually is pretty good, but you can see these guys are in an epic, I guess, face planting battle. But yeah, so these 5 goblins basically represent a game-ending threat to my 7 workers. Not great for you, the player. But that's the intent. You know, you guys should fear the goblins a tiny bit, but if you're prepared, you should be able to take care of them no problem. And so let me stop the video, and I'll come back and show you the same test run again, but I will add a couple of footmen, a couple of military units. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, same test, same goblin team, just 5 attacking units, but I've changed 3 of my citizens over here to footmen. So, we've got Beth, Orsa, and Norsa, you know, sort of our town defense force. So this is to simulate as if you had taken 3 of your workers and upgraded them to footmen. And this is the trade-off of, I guess, army versus production capacity. When you remove workers, you're going to have less people to do work in your town, obviously, but you're going to have a defense force. And then I gave each one of them a wooden sword and a wooden shield. Very base, sort of tier 1 armor. So let's see the effect of adding these 3 footmen has in the same battle. And so I'll unpause it, let these guys fight it out, and then I'll turn on town defense mode so the workers help out in the battle. So my footmen that I've added, because they have that additional armor, and of course because they have a beefier weapon, even though it's just a wooden sword, it's better than a hammer, makes a big difference in the fight, right? It turns what was a rout one way into, you know, pretty easily handled fight. So if you're prepared, you're going to be able to deal with the goblins. Now I can, you know, turn off worker defense mode and, you know, do a little bit of work. Make a stockpile, chop down a tree, you know, my workers go back to work. And that'll be that, right? Horses scouting for trouble. So this is just the start of combat tuning and actually turning combat into something that you should respect in the game. I mean, right now the only way you can really lose the game in a combat sense is when we just throw like 50 goblins at you every now and then. So you can expect a much, I guess, more consistent, cohesive ramp to combat, where, you know, if you prepare, you'll be just fine, you know, until things escalate, and then you'll need to prepare more. If you don't prepare, bad things for you. That is it. Just want to remind you that if you want to support Stonehearth, our alpha is available for purchase at stonehearth.net. when you buy the alpha, we're going to give you free updates all the way through the game's final release. And if you use Steam, we'll send you a Steam key too, so you can play that way. And we do stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Stonehearth. Until next week, I will see you later. Bye.